recording. Okay, so welcome to today's demo of the Thanks.io platform here in October 2024. We are going to start by just going through the dashboard and talking a bit about all the things you can do. I'll start by just mentioning that Thanks.io itself is designed to be a direct mail automation platform for your business, or even not for your business. We have many ways you can use us just for personal stuff, sending somebody a thank you card. We have our SendGift.ai, which you'll see on the homepage. There's a new thing we launched for sending gifts, birthday cards, Christmas cards, things like that. It's kind of a separate branded thing that you can do easily at SendGift.ai, or you can do this stuff manually through our platform. One of the big things with Thanks that we try to do is the automation part. So if you have a CRM or a shopping cart, or some other system that you want snail mail to talk to, right? Physical postal mail to talk to, so that it automatically goes out as part of your existing marketing funnels. That's what we're about here, AI automated handwritten direct mail. So definitely do check out the video on the homepage if you have a chance. You probably already have if you're at this video. And I'll just start by kind of walking through what you're going to encounter here in the dashboard. First off, when you get into the main dashboard, once you start sending, you'll see your stats right here, and you'll have a running list of all your orders. One of the first things you'll probably want to do is make sure you click on the settings in the up at the top right, the little gear, and make sure that we just have your return address. Just click through these, and you can pick up some of these options, like your default handwriting, what your return address is, and things of that nature, whether or not you want print protect on, which is another 10 cents per card, but it makes the card a lot more sturdy, so that the post office's aggressive machines can't mess up your mail. It happens every now and then. We've also recently added standard mail mode, which is a little bit slower than first class mail. And if you don't need something to go in a big hurry, you can save 4 cents postcard, 20 cents on our other send types. And then we have some other settings here that you want to check out. So definitely check out the settings options up at the top right. The next thing you'll want to do when you come to the system is definitely check out our branding builder. It's over on the left side. And what the branding builder does is it creates a lineup of designs that are specific to your business that will go by default on the cards and letters that you're sending. You can always not use those designs, but it kind of is a shortcut and makes things pretty easy to do. I'll show you mine here. Scroll down. We have a lot of stuff in here, but this is what they come out looking like. So the back of a postcard here, you'll see your logo, your picture next to the little scan me arrow for if you have QR codes. And it's a similar situation for our letters right here. So it'll make you a letterhead. Forget which one of these was the branding builder created one. I think this is a good example. So you see here, it has the logo. This might not have been the branded builder created one. I might have created that manually at some point. Actually, I think it is. So, but anyway, use the branding builder, and that'll give you some templates out of the box with your branding on it that gets put on the different cards. Now, there's a lot of different directions I can go here. I'm going to start by clicking up on the step-by-step wizard up at the top left, and this will give you a look at the different send types we have, as well as the pricing. And the pricing you see here, this is our pricing for our business plan. So if you're on our business plan, you buy down pricing close to wholesale, and there's the $49 a month fee. Some of you, if you're with a certain of our partners, might not be paying for the business plan, but still have these benefits. So don't be alarmed if you see this pricing and you're not paying. It's okay. One of the big things the business plan does is buy you the ability to get our automation concierge services, where you can hop on a Zoom meeting with members of our team, and we kind of just do stuff for you. It's included with the plan. So you'll see prompts for that when you click around the system. Anyway, you'll see here that if I click into one of these types, let's click into a postcard type. The way the system works is with images, messages, and mailing lists. So you can build those a la carte manually in the dashboard, or you can use this quick wizard to kind of create them. We have a direct Canva integration. You can upload your own images. We have our done for you design services. So let's just say I'm going to grab something that I already had in here. Just grab a simple image with our template there. I'm going to grab now a message template that I've written in the past. I could also just type this right in here. You'll see here a look at Thanks.io's handwriting fonts. We recently created some new AI styles. So you can see those right here. And one of the cool things about the AI styles is that they have this realism mode, which you see me, it's real small on your screen, but you can toggle that on. And what it'll do is it'll actually add crossouts and things of that nature. If you look up at the top right where my mouse is, you see where it says, if you'd like two, the two is misspelled initially. So if you want stuff to kind of feel and look pretty real, we have this realism mode going. So you have your image side, that was logo. You have your message side. You can add QR codes to your message side. So I'm just going to type google.com in here. And it'll add the QR code. It'll update the QR code. That template probably had one attached. And then we have a bunch of different ways that you can get mailing lists into the system, including our radius search, which allows you to just pop an address in and then grab different filtered sets related to that address. So the nearest neighbors, absentee owners, people with high home equity, and things of that nature, as you see me scrolling through right here. So I am talking a little fast, guys, just to give you an idea what's in here. Just slow me down, chat in if you want me to go over something a little slower, but walking through our wizard kind of gives you a good idea of what you can do. You can also upload your own CSV files. You can mail to any existing list you have in the system. You can manually add a one-off address if you just want to send something quick to one person right there. But once we get to the end of the wizard, it's pretty straightforward. You just come through, click the address you're sending to or choose your list and push send, and you are good to go. This thing will be printed and out in the mail by this time tomorrow, by end of business tomorrow, usually. I don't know, sometimes maybe same day if you do it early enough, but generally by the next day it's out in the mail, and it should arrive within 6 to 9 calendar days in the mailbox. So that's kind of a quick look at the functionality. If we look over on the left side of the dashboard, there's a lot more advanced stuff going on here. So if you drill down into each of these sections, you'll see that you can create your mailing lists. You can create your message templates one-off and your image templates one-off. So I'm going to dive into each one in a little more detail separately, just to give you a full sense of everything that Thanks.io can do. So if I click up here to add a new mailing list, you'll see all the mailing list types. A few things I'll highlight. We talked about the upload from CSV, manually entering addresses. We do have a custom list option if you're sending maybe to say 500 to 1,000 people or more, and you really want to get targeted and granular. We can meet with you and kind of help you purchase a list from a private vendor we have. You can also see here that you can create blank lists that are used for Zapier and for retargeting, and also connections to Go High Level. We have a lot of people who use the High Level system and other webhook-based CRMs. You can create lists like that. Let's talk quickly about the retargeting as we go through here. So I imagine a lot of you guys know what retargeting is, but if you don't, it's kind of like when you visit a website online, and then the stuff that you saw on that website starts to follow you everywhere you go. You've been pixeled, right? And follows you everywhere you can go digitally. Well, with Thanks.io, if you want to, you can actually connect a mailing list up to a retargeting pixel. So see right here, retargeting code. And then I click get embed code. And what this produces for me, sometimes I have to hit it twice, I'm not sure why, here it is. What this produces for me is a little script I can put on my website. And the really cool thing about this is it's going to then grab the addresses of anonymous visitors to my website and add them to my mailing list in Thanks.io. And once they're added to my mailing list in Thanks.io, as you're about to see in a minute, you can trigger automated stuff that happens through the mail. So somebody who doesn't opt in on your website, they don't know you at all, you can now retarget them with something physical in their postal mailbox versus just doing the digital normal retargeting thing. What else related to mailing lists do I need to show you here? One thing that we recently added was this idea of automatically putting anybody who scans a QR code from a list onto another list. And this is interesting because as you're sending one-off pushes, you can kind of build a segmented hot list that you then mail Christmas cards to every year, or regular promos to. You can build a list of people you know are responsive to mail and will convert at a higher rate. So we have this kind of, when somebody scans a QR code, put them on this list. A little bit of an advanced feature. We also recently added suppression lists where if you want to keep a running list of people you don't want to send mail to, you can add them to a suppression list and it'll never send mail to them there. We also have our address collection landing pages. So landing page as another way to get people on. So you can send people a link and then they can put their address in. So we'll just do landing page example, get the caps lock off, enter your address to join our snail mail marketing tips mailing list. I'm making this up as I go. Enter address below. I could add an image to it. I can add a redirect URL after somebody opts in. I can collect the name and a phone number. Let's just click publish. And then you'll get an idea of what we can do. So basically, these are landing pages, quick forms that you can use to give to people. And then when they pop their address in, they land on your mailing list right there. So I'm just checking the chat here. We're looking good right here. So I'm just going to keep moving on along, just chatting, guys, if you have any questions. So that's kind of good coverage of our mailing list. If you have an existing list, the upload CSV thing is pretty easy to use. If you have any trouble with the CSV upload, just send us your CSV and our team will get it up there for you. One thing you'll notice when you're uploading is that you can run, you call it skip tracing or address searching for 20 cents a record. We can look and try to find email and phone and name of the physical street address as well, if you want to do that through our system as an option. Okay, so that's mailing lists. Let's get into some more fun stuff. Let's go over to message templates right here. So that's the second component. And let's go ahead and click add message up at the top right. And you'll see that we have all our types here for the types that you can send. You kind of saw me build a postcard earlier. Let me show you the gift card functionality because that'll cover both our gift cards and our note card types. And holding in my hand here, I stopped my share for a minute. I'll just show you what one of the note cards live looks like. I thought I was on camera this whole time. I guess not. Oh, well. But you can see it right here. It comes in a nice envelope. It feels like a little bit of a, kind of like a wedding invitation or a birthday card or something. And these get opened at a very high rate, and they do very well when you couple them with a gift card. And even a gift card bribe, which we're going to show you in a minute, is an option. So similar to when I built the postcard, just demo here, you'll choose your AI handwriting style. You can turn your realism mode on or off. You could even, in our messages, use the AI. So I'd like to offer a $20 Starbucks gift card to this recipient, the recipient of my note, if they leave me a review on my website. So you can actually, with the AI integration, have it write the script for you. You're usually going to want to kind of change up what it says so it sounds more formal and casual, but you can see right there our message is written. You got the crossouts for realism mode. Like you're not going to say dear valued customer, right? So I'll delete that out and then I'll merge in their first name, dear first name, or my first name, make it more personal, something like that. So, and then the gift card itself, we could select our Starbucks. We could do our $20 gift amount. And then basically, in this example, if they scan the QR code, they'll get the gift card, but you can put an intermediate step between where they have to go to a form and leave you the review, right? So just for this example, it could be anything you want to do. It could be take our survey. It could be, check your home value. A lot of you guys are realtors who come on these sessions, right? So check your home value. And as soon as you give your address to check your home value, we'll hook you up with a gift card. Or probably the most common use of this feature, the one that I wish people would do more because it's so powerful, is the bribing of an appointment on Zoom or in person. So if you have a Calendly account, similar calendar software, you can say, hey, go to my Calendly and schedule a 15-minute Zoom call with me to talk about refinancing your mortgage. So you're a mortgage person. And as soon as you do that, I'll hook you up with a $20 Starbucks gift card. So let's see, we have a question here. So yeah, so I did say that quickly. All I see is AN, so sorry. Oh, Andy, there you are. How you doing, Andy? So how will the system find email and phone addresses Are they an extra cost? Yeah, so everyone it successfully finds is 20 cents. So it is a little bit of an extra cost. And the way you do that is either as you upload people to the system or within the mailing list, you'll see an option to validate. So I'll show you that here in a second. Let me finish up the gift card thing. I think I pretty much covered that here. Just know that you can have people visit a website before they get the gift card, or you can have them watch a YouTube video. And then as soon as the YouTube video ends, they'll go to the gift card. So watch this 10-minute video, about XYZ. And as soon as you're done watching the video, I'll hook you up with a $20 gift card. So back to the mailing list here, just to show you that name and address search functionality. Let's go right here. There's a few ways you can do it. So you see the append attire list down at the bottom of your mailing list. You could do that. So here, I'll click it. You can just see it'll be $1.60 if it finds everybody. Okay, and then it'll run it. I don't know if it found anybody or if it takes a minute. I can't remember. You can also click. Yeah, it said it found it. I think I need to refresh the page. I haven't done this particular. I haven't done it from this particular screen in a while. So it only found 2, which is about right. It only finds about 15 to 20%, but you'll see it found a phone number for this person for me, and it found an email address for this person for me. So I just paid 40 cents and I have a little more data on these 8 people. And then you can run that validation as you create your lists as well, as you upload them or use the radius search. So hopefully that covers that. But yeah, in some cases, that could be very useful. I could see if you're doing the radius search in particular to create your lists, you can see here you can append email and phone, and you might say, yeah, give me the 100 people in this farm of mine or this area, and see who you can find a phone number for. Because as soon as they receive the mail, I'll follow up with a phone call. And by the way, this is super advanced. You could actually automate that phone call if you integrated Thanks.io with something like a slide dial or something like that, because we have functionality with Zapier that says, hey, item is delivered, and then attempt to make phone call, right? Something like that. And you can have it talk to other systems that do those things. So yeah, that's that. So we covered our messages, I think, pretty well here. I touched on the gift cards. I didn't show you the letters, but those are basically the same thing as doing a postcard. You just pick the letter type, and then you'll see here, you type your letter. So one thing I did skip, I'm glad I jumped into the letters, is just know that you can attach additional pages to the letters. It's an extra 10 cents a side, I believe, but you can upload a PDF and have like the main letter be the cover letter, and then the PDF be the following pages. And if you're in real estate, we have a Cloud CMA connection where you can automatically send a CMA report to that address, which is kind of cool if you hook up your Cloud CMA API key. So that's message templates. Let's hop now into our image builder here. Now the image for our different types varies, but postcards, that's going to be the front side. That's not the message side. For note cards, it's going to be the outside panel. For letters, the image is actually just the letterhead, the part that's kind of under the letter. We consider that the image. But there's a few ways to get images in. You can just upload any image size you want, and it'll resize it. That said, you kind of want to keep it close to our 1875 by 1275 so it doesn't get blurry and stretched. But as long as you have a high quality image with roundabouts these dimensions, it'll resize it up for you so you can have a designer build your stuff. We have our Canva integration, which is very, very popular. You just click, kind of pops you into Canva. You can do Happy Halloween, since we're coming up on that. How do you spell Halloween? Is it an H? Yeah, Happy Halloween. There you go. And then you can edit this and then click Save Postcard, and it'll bring it directly into the Thanks.io platform for you as the outside side. So you'll see here, it just kind of takes a second. You X that out, and there it is, sitting ready to be used and mailed out. And then probably our coolest, and the one that I always use, because it's just geek-tastic, is our image builder right here. And that's our dynamic image builder. I click on that, and it doesn't give you as much design flexibility, or I should say, the design flexibility is a little harder. If you do really want to customize these, you have to do some Photoshop stuff and underlays and all this craziness. But if you just want a card that's going to convert really well and can be dynamically personalized to the recipient, this is the go-to for my money, right? So build a dynamic image. We would call this, is this your house? we'll just do this as an example card. I'll pick this skin right here. I'm going to put the person's street view from Google of their house on the card. Is this your house? And I'll put their first name like this. If yes, scan the QR code to see if you have any ghosts. I don't know. And I can do at address, and then I would have my like URL, QR code URL, make it have a fun page that says, no, I just checked it. You don't have any ghosts, and then go into your sales pitch for whatever it is. I'm just playing around here, guys. You can put a logo up at the top left. I'm not putting that in there, and I'm just going to click generate preview just so you can get an idea. And then as soon as this decides to finish, it will build a nice dynamically personalized card with the person's name, their address embedded. The QR code can even be customized with parameters about the person with our dynamic data tags right here. So if you want to have the page echo back things about the person when they land on the page, if you're really sophisticated with programming, you know how to do like a get into the page, you can do that as well. So that's the dynamic builder. These, for my money, convert really well. It puts the QR on both sides of the cards, not just the message side, and is just kind of quick and easy. You're just filling out a few fields, and you're not messing around with designing a lot of stuff. If you didn't want to use the picture of the person's house, all you would do is just upload whatever image you want right here into this section, right? So that's our images. Let me just check the chat here. You guys are good. So yeah, image templates. So again, going back to the beginning of the step-by-step wizard, the components, mailing list, message templates, and image templates, these are the pieces you need in order to send. So you can send via the step-by-step wizard. You can actually come to our dashboard, just quickly use the drop down if you already have stuff in here, and just send, hey, I want to send this card, this message, this image to this list. Click send and do it that quickly, very, very quickly. But a lot of our focus here with Thanks.io is on having it talk to the other systems you might have. So I'm going to click on the integrations page right here and just mention that you can send by email. We have our API if you're, just check it out, thanks.io/API if you're a coder or a programmer. But really where you're probably going to want to look is to do either a Zapier or a Make or something like that, where you say, my CRM is doing this. I have a contact in there. It's been 19 days since they opted in to check their home value, and now I want to send a follow-up letter in the mail that says, hey, thanks for checking your home value. Give me a call anytime. So you can just know that you can do that. And when you build out your Zaps and your Makes and your API stuff, as you go through those processes, you're basically going to be choosing a mailing list, a message template, and an image template every time in that sequence. So that's kind of why the system's laid out like this. Next thing I want to cover, and we're getting to the end of the demo. How did I do, Eric? I know you're here.
Yeah, so far so good, Ryan.
Okay, good. I haven't let you talk at all, so I figured I'd give you a chance. All right, so yeah, 25 minutes. We're good for a Thanks.io demo because there's a lot here. Last thing I want to mention is the campaigns functionality, and this is where a lot of the automation magic can happen. So let me go here and zoom in on what we do whenever somebody creates a Thanks.io account and asks for samples. I have a few of these over the years that I've built, but let's say you requested a sample on our homepage today. You would get, I think this, oh, it's only one right now. You would get this sequence of cards right here. And I want to drill into these and show you what we mean by this. So you have the ability to treat direct mail, postal mail, like you would treat drip email, where you could say, hey, as coming down here, you say, hey, one day after somebody is added to this mailing list, I'm kind of working from the bottom up here. Anytime they're added to our sample request list, go ahead and send them this message template. And I want this image to be put on it. And it's got to be the note card. The note card is actually what gives you the image and message that's lined up with it. And I want to send that one day after. Or you could say, you know what? I want to send this card every Christmas. I want to send this Christmas card. So Christmas Day. Right. And what it'll do is if you're doing holiday or date based, it'll go 8 days before that date and it'll print it and mail it out. So it lands right on that day or right before or right after that day. The other thing you could do is birth dates. So if you have a list of birthdays, and this is probably the lowest, easiest hanging fruit for most people. If you know a bunch of birthdays and you just want to stay connected with more people and have them remember who you are, and you have clients who have birthdays, or even just your family, right? Just to, your personal relationships, upload your birthdays to Thanks.io, design one birthday card, and every year they'll get the card from you. You can do that in the system, and you can do it for a bunch of different other specific dates. One other functionality or automation that exists is our even flow staggered sending. This basically means you give us a list of 1,000 people. Instead of you sending 1,000 all at once, you just let us know how many times per year you want everybody on that list to see you. You say, I want each of them to see me 4 times a year, and it'll just send that card to that person 4 times a year. So I really like this example. Almost any business could use this, but I really like it for the check your home value example for the realtors we have, where you just build a one, like check your updated home value. You set this to 4 and you load up your farm and you forget about it. And they're going to see you 4 times a year with your logo, your face, your QR code, everything. And it's just kind of, a 15-minute thing to set up. And at least you've got that side of your marketing covered. So campaigns are how our automations run. They are all triggered from when somebody lands on one of those mailing lists as you push them into the system. So hopefully I didn't change that one. No, I didn't save it because that one was live. So that's campaigns. Sure. Eric, can you think of anything I forgot? Because I can
Yeah,
stop talking.
that's this is a basics. This is what are you gonna do to get your account ready so that you can start sending and building, and having your list of who you're sending it to, having a message that you want to send, and then having an image on the front. That's pretty much it to start.
Yeah. Yep. And the cool thing is, Eric, myself, Justin, Shane, we're all here to help you out. So if you're just like, hey, I don't feel like learning this darn thing, but I know what I want to do. I want to send birthday cards to this mailing list. You can chat us anytime. You can email support@thanks.io or just chat us from the dashboard and let us know. Or you can just click on the concierge link in the system. I think it's called concierge, automation concierge, and just schedule a quick 15 minutes with us, and we'll help you get it done. So yeah, I'll stop talking. Hopefully this was good. We definitely wanted to get a demo recorded and out here, just for everybody who's come in new. But if you're watching me live right now, and you have any other questions or anything you'd like to see happen with the system, please let us know now. Just chat in. And if not, I'll give you a minute or two. If not, we can kind of call it a day and get the recording out. I'm actually going to stop recording right now.